just talking about the dog and some fun thing he did. Yeah, Alex, when he comes down to work, he has this in his coffee, which is a little bit of a caramel, sort of like he's got the pump, he pumps it in, and he has to put it on the shelf here because he put it on the floor once and he's doing a bit of work. You turn around and Charlie's like this, licking the nozzle. So yeah, anyway, there you go. So yeah, hope you're all good, hope you're well, hope everyone is all fine and dandy and raring to go for the quiz. Yes, we are having a quiz now. It is all good. So this is what it's all about. This is the fabled Bright Competitions quiz, which we do every Thursday-ish at what time do we do it? Well, now after a live draw that we do on a Thursday. It's the third live that we do on a Thursday. Anson, woo! Well, no, so is Sarah Jane, so is Julie, so is Ellie, so is Lorraine. Hello. So is Shana. All good. So yeah, we do this every Thursday. I'd probably say around 48 weeks out of 52-ish, where we do a little quiz. It is quite simple. It is 20 questions. It is 15 general knowledge. Literally could be about anything. Geography, history, sport, you name it, it could be in there. And then we do 5 specialist subject questions in the last 5, which is something I put on, and you guys either go, yeah, I'm happy to vote for that, or no, I've got a suggestion. And you suggest it, and whatever gets voted for the most is the one that we do the specialist subject questions on. And it changes every single week. So there you are. It is not about getting them all right. It's not about getting them all wrong. It does not matter. It is all about your comments, because we throw you in a comment draw on a Saturday and you get a chance to win £50 cash. You also get a chance to win some £5 website credits if you're not lucky enough to win that. And again, it's not about we have people going, I got 20 out of 20, got 19 out of 20. No, you didn't, without cheating. That didn't happen. But if you get 20 out of 20, it's fine. You get 20 out of 20. If you get 0 out of 20, it's fine. 0 out of 20. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any difference at all. As long as you comment, you've still got a chance of winning £50 cash. You are playing against yourself. Speaking of that, playing against yourself, where's your pad for your score? Oh, you put it behind you. Okay. So Mrs. Guy plays as well, because she doesn't know the answers, because I've not done it with her. I do it on my own. Right. Is he coming over? All right. Yeah, so there we are. Plus, one of the best things, one of the best things, where am I going? Oh, twist it. One of the best things about the quiz on a Thursday night. Oh my word. You want to see what's going on here. Is you get to see Charlie Bear, don't they? Hello, you've proper been a weirdo today. I don't know. He wouldn't come in the garage, because in order to get to the garage, which is the office, which is where we are now, you have to go through the kitchen, which is, normal. Go in the back door and you go into the garage. It's kind of normal. It's a normal house. And there's something he's terrified of in the kitchen. We don't know what it is. We think it may be a sheet of paper that is on the floor that the cat sleeps on, but we don't really know. Yeah, he's a very strange one, is this one. So he will refuse to come in and spend some time with me and Alex today when we were in the office working. There we are. Didn't you? Didn't you? Didn't you? Lick my face. No. Look, everyone there. They're all saying hello to you. They don't know what a Mard you are. There we are. So yeah, loads and loads of competitions, as you've seen. If you watch the draws and stuff like that, he wants to get down. This is what I mean. It's just proper Mard recently. But no, you're going to break your paw if you do that. Right. There we go. Yeah, so loads and loads of competitions that we have out at the moment. Obviously, the Every Ticket Wins one. Loads and loads of things. Charlie's on that score. No, he's like that. He's just going to go, just lay down now. Don't know. I think he's in a mood. He's fine, because he's all like, affectionate. The door's been around today, so he's all jumping up and being like that and whatever. But yeah, I think he's just feeling a bit sorry for himself for some reason. I don't know why. Who knows? All good. But there you are. Yes, and listen to Abby. Share the live and tell your friends about the free quiz. We'll do 2 of the shares to win a scratchy. That's what we'll do. It's all good. Well, I say we. I says we're all we. I don't do anything. Abby does it all. There you are. All good. So yeah, pens and paper at the ready. If you play that way, if you're old school, Mrs. Guy's old school. She's literally sat there with she's the Garden Gate thing. The Garden Gate. She does all that. What? Oh, you watching the rugby? You're looking at the scores. All right, okay. Right, there we are. So, everybody ready? Okay. Here we go. Right, question number 1. Start you off easy. What type of fish is used to make roll mops? Mackerel, herring, hake, or cod? So what type of fish is used to make roll mops? Is it mackerel? Is it herring? Is it hake? Or is it cod? There we go. So roll mops, what are they? Mackerel, herring, hake, or cod? I am a massive fishy. You know, people say, "Oh, I'm a foodie." I love fish. Oh my god, just like I could eat it. If somebody said to me, "You've got to give up like meat," I could give up meat tomorrow. I could give up chicken, give up beef, give up lamb. I could not give up fish though. I just love it. Yeah, mackerel, herring, hake, or cod. So, what type of fish is used to make roll mops? Thought we'd start a bit easy. There you are. What's this? Like my car, give me the coals. Oh, my cat, give me the coals. And give beef stew instead of fish. That's what it is. Yeah, funny cats, aren't they? Herring, yes, they are roll mop herrings. There you are. Yes. I've just gone off, a couple words ago. Honestly, get me a fish platter anywhere we go out. I'm your friend for life. Genuinely. Fish platter, big sort of, what did we have over Christmas? We had that seafood platter. And then we found it on offer again in the same supermarket. We bought it again and ate it that night. Honestly, so we do lots of things that are wrong at Christmas. Okay, question number 2. Approximately how long does light from the sun, that's that big ball of fire in the sky, take to reach Earth? So the light from the sun, how long does it take to reach Earth? Approximately 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 13 minutes. Even Simon, so I didn't see message. Yeah, approximately how long does it take the light from the sun to reach Earth? Does it take 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, or 13 minutes? You're getting chicken nuggets and a Happy Meal toy. Genuinely made up with that. I used to take the toys when I used to go. Sometimes we got McDonald's with my daughter when she was younger. She'd get Happy Meals. But I don't like this toy. I'm like, approximately how long does it take for the sun to reach Earth? 8 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 13 minutes. 13 minutes. That's the dog scratching, by the way. It's not the end of the world or anything. Yes, so yeah, well, there you are. Do you know this? This is a guess. Do you know it? It is, you're right. 8 minutes. Actually, a little bit close to 8.5 minutes, actually. But, there you go, approximately 8 minutes, yeah. So there we are. So if you were standing on the sun, so you stood on the sun, which you couldn't stand on the sun, but if you did, and you watched Earth, you'd be watching what happened 8 minutes ago. I know, madness. But it's like people who are watching Earth from thousands of light years away, if they were watching Earth with a massive telescope big enough, they'd be watching dinosaurs. That's Professor Brian Cox. Yeah. Oh, he's very interesting. What an interesting man. Okay, question number 3. I did not know this. In what Indian city is the Taj Mahal located? So Taj Mahal, what Indian city is it located? Is it Surat, Mumbai, Jaipur, if that's how you pronounce it, or Agra? In what Indian city is the Taj Mahal located? So, you know the Taj Mahal, everyone can picture the Taj Mahal in their head, can't you? Picture what it looks like. Is it in Surat? Is it in Mumbai? Is it in Jaipur? Or is it in Agra? What are you going for on this? I guessed 1 and then went, oh no, I think it's here. And I got the answer right second time. But if you had to accept my first answer, it would be wrong. Do you know what I mean? But there you are. Yeah, Surat, Mumbai, Jaipur, or Agra. There you are. Yes, what are you going for on this? What Indian city is the Taj Mahal? Anyone been to the Taj Mahal? Has anyone been to India? I've never been to India. Nobody went to Surat. Fair play. Agra, yes, is right. Yeah, I went to Jaipur, like a lot of people. Went, oh no, I'm sure it's Agra actually. I don't know why. I knew it wasn't Mumbai. Mumbai's quite industrialized, isn't it? It's quite sort of yeah. And again, never heard of Surat, so I just kind of went, well, it can't be there. What Indian city is Taj Mahal located? It is indeed in Agra. All right, good stuff. So, question number 4. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of Krusty the Clown's monkey? Mr. Tootie, Mr. Teeny, Mr. Bobo, Mr. Binky. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of Krusty the Clown's monkey? Mr. Tootie, Mr. Teeny, Mr. Bobo, or Mr. Binky? What are you going for on this one? So Krusty the Clown has a monkey. Yeah, but it's called one of these names. So Mr. Tootie, Mr. Teeny, Mr. Bobo, Mr. Binky, what are you going for on this one? Yeah. Do you know this one? No. Okay then. Yeah, TV show Simpsons. What? No, you don't. I know why you picked it though. Oh, it was a wild guess. I don't know why you picked it then. Right, well, Mr. Tootie just sounds like the real answer, which is Mr. Teeny. Mr. Binky is made up. Mr. Bobo. Bobo is the name of Mr. Burns' bear. That's where people have gone for that, you see. But the actual name of the monkey is Mr. Teeny. Mr. Teeny. There you are. So Krusty the Clown's monkey is called Mr. Teeny. All right, with a little hat. It has a little fez. Has a little fez and a jacket on. Like Aladdin's monkey. Kind of. Yeah. What's Aladdin's monkey called? Okay, I'll leave that one with you. You've got to get it before someone tells me the answer. Right, question number 5. What animal is known as a jenny when female and a jack when male? A koala, a kangaroo, a goat, or a donkey? Yes. So, boo. Somebody's put boo. It's not boo? It's not boo, unless you were just saying boo. Yeah, what animal is known as a jenny when Abu? What animal is known as jenny when female and jack when male? Is it a koala, a kangaroo, a goat, or a donkey? Could be any of those. What are you going for? Koala, kangaroo, goat, or donkey? A jenny when female and a jack when male. All right. Do you know the answer on this one? You don't. So what are you going to do? Did you know you're going to stick with it? You're going to stick with that answer? Are you definitely going to stick with the answer? Well, I can tell you are correct. There you are. Yes, it's a donkey. Yeah, no, the thing is, a baby kangaroo is called Joey, isn't it? So I can kind of get why people went Jenny and Jack, because it would make sense, because it's Joey, Jenny, and Jack. There you are. Can you tell me this guy said hi, please? Julie says hi. She's waving back. You probably heard that. I don't know why I had to repeat it. But there you are. Yeah, it's a donkey. A Jenny. I did know that one because I knew Jenny was a female donkey. I didn't know Jack was a male donkey though. So it was kind of it was literally a process of elimination, that one. In what year did the Beatles release their first single "Love Me Do" in the United Kingdom? So. I used to play that on the harmonica when we used to do it. No, better than I just whistled it. 1966, 1964, 1962, 1960. Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, no, we're not doing that. Okay. Yes, Love Me Do. 1966, 1964, 1962, or 1960. What year did the Beatles release their first single, Love Me Do, in the UK? It is indeed 1962. There we are. So, oh, did you buy it when it was out? In which year did the Beatles buy their first single, release their first single of media? They might have bought it as well. 1962, Jackass Donkey. Yes, I get it now. Maybe that's right. There we are. So all good. Stick an end ups question and I'll smash it. Question number 7. What does a vexillologist study? Weather charts, stamps, maps, or flags? What does a vexillologist study? Some of you are a vexillologist. You may know this. You're like, that's me. That's what I do. Get the answer right. It's all good. Mother loves the Beatles. That's how I knew. Well, there you are then. Yeah, Mrs. Guy's not a Beatles fan. Were you a Beatles or Stones fan? You had to be a Beatles. Neither. My dad was a Beatles fan. He was from Liverpool, so my mum was a massive Stones fan. No, but you have to choose. You do. You absolutely choose. Well, no, that's a different question. But that's a different question. Oh, okay. What does a vexillologist study? Weather charts, stamps, maps, or flags? What are you going for on this? Give me a Blazing Squad question. I'll smash it. How many members were in Blazing Squad? Nobody knows. People just wandered in, you said. Yeah, flag, fun with flags. That's where you got it from. There you get it from. Hey, there you go. Fun with flags. Big Bang Theory, Sheldon Cooper. Yes, there we go. So flags is indeed the correct answer. What does a vexillologist study? A vexillologist studies flags. All good, all good, all good, all good. Question number 7. Right, we're moving over to question number 8. This is a brilliant question. I like questions like this because it's one of those that you don't know, but you've seen pictures. How many toes do ostriches have on each foot? I know. You're like this, and you're like, is it? What is it like that? Is it like this? Is it like 2, 3, 4, or 5? There we are. So, Jessica went with stamps. That's a philatelist. Used to do flamps. What flavor are they? How many toes do ostriches have on each foot? Do they have 2? They're like that. Do they have 3? Do they have 4? Or do they have 5? What many do they have on each foot? It's one of those you kind of think they could potentially have all of those. But yeah, they have some. Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? How many toes do ostriches have on each foot? Are they the ones that can run really fast? Yeah, they are. They're like 60 miles an hour or something ridiculous. It's 40 miles an hour. They're the ones, aren't they? I don't think that's what they do. I like it though. Yeah. What was that? Oh, it was a roadrunner. I was thinking, it was beep beep. That was a roadrunner. That's nothing to do. 2. Yeah, they have 2. The answer is 2. So the answer was 1. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah. What did you pick? 3.
Yeah, and I changed to 2.
And they changed back. Okay. Yeah, it is 2. Yeah, 2 toes on each foot. Weird, isn't it? So they're like a foot and then 2, and they just run like that. I'm guessing. Cool though. There we are. So yeah, I think I'm going faster with 2 toes. The others slow me down. Do they? How many toes do they have on each foot? They have 2 toes on each foot. Nice. Okay then. Oh, emus are great. What is Miss Piggy's surname? Oh, Kirby. What is Miss Piggy's surname? Yeah, so Miss Piggy. Piggy Sue, Piggy Mitchell, Piggy Lee, Piggy Fleming. Now, there's a good one. So, what is Miss Piggy's surname? There we are, from the Muppets. Yes. Hiya! She used to do that a lot, didn't she? Sue, Mitchell, Lee, or Fleming. What is Miss Piggy's surname? Yes, lots and lots and lots of choices on this one. Could be any of them. Could be any of them. Miss Piggy, is it Sue? Is it Mitchell? Is it Lee? Or is it Fleming? What are you going for on this one? Love 1 and 2. I know they all make sense. Piggy, Mitchell, they all make sense though. They all make sense. There you are. They do. They do. It's Piggy Lee. Yes, as in Peggy Lee. There we are. All good. Yes. Peggy Mitchell. Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Oh, my Peggy. You know that song? My Peggy Sue. Buddy Holly, what's wrong with you? Anyway. Yeah, you know, I was before like 20 years before I was born, that one. Anyway, question 10. What is the strongest known biological material on Earth? Spider silk, snail teeth, hippopotamus teeth, or an arachnid's exoskeleton? What is the strongest known biological material on Earth? What are you going for? This thing is on point. I don't think so. Not today. Spider silk, snail teeth, hippopotamus teeth, or an arachnid's exoskeleton? What are you going for on this one? You going for that? All right, cool. There we are. What is the strongest material? Biological material on Earth? Is it spider silk, snail teeth, hippopotamus teeth, or arachnid's exoskeleton? What are you going for? Spiders make spider silk. No, not silk as in silk that you wear. Spider silk, the web. It's called spider silk. Yeah, spider silk, snail teeth, hippopotamus teeth, or an arachnid's exoskeleton. I went for spider silk because I genuinely thought, because I'd heard somewhere that was it, but it is actually snail teeth. Snails have just tiny teeth. Silkworms make silk. Are they? Oh, cool. I don't know. Yeah, so there we are. So yeah, spider silk, I genuinely thought, because you can't spin anything smaller for it to retain its integrity. Like if you got steel and you made it that thin, it would snap. whereas it doesn't. I always thought that was it.
Can a
Anyway.
snail bite you?
Edward?
Can a snail bite you?
Can a snail bite you then? The teeth are tiny, like mine, that tiny. What does the term ambisinister mean? You derive pleasure from being scared. You are clumsy with both hands. You are calm in all situations. You are both introverted and extroverted. So what does the term ambisinister, can't even read that myself, ambisinister mean? You derive pleasure from being scared. You are clumsy with both hands. You are calm in all situations. Or you're both introverted and extroverted. What is this? This is an interesting question. I'd never heard this word before. I got this wrong. But when you look at the answer, when you know the answer, it can make sense. You go, oh, I get that now. So we are ambisinister. It means you are clumsy with both hands. So ambidextrous means you can use both hands equally well. Ambisinister means you're clumsy with both hands. Makes a bit of sense. I didn't know that. I went for what did I go for? Introverted, extroverted. What you went for? Yes, well, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I got it from as well. So yeah, all good. There we are. Oh, 11. How are you getting on? It's slightly over halfway through. 6. You could think the last one was 6 out of 10. So 6 out of 11 now. It's all right. It's good. It's good. Halfway through, just after the halfway point. We didn't do a thing after the halfway point. There we are. Right, collective name question. What is a collective name for a group of giraffes? Is it a turret of giraffes, a tower of giraffes, an overlook of giraffes, or a height of giraffes? So there's a few giraffes over in yonder wilderness as you're in the Serengeti at the moment. You go, oh, we're not really in the Serengeti, we're in the Nosy Safari Park. What is a collective name for a group of giraffes? Is it a turret, a tower, an overlook, or a height? Nosy Safari Park used to have a thing where you could climb up the stairs and you could be really, really close to the giraffes. Like you could literally touch them and stroke them and all that kind of stuff. And you could, and they had their sort of whatever they eat, the food that they eat, and they wrap the tongue. The tongues are like massive, like slide your arm, and they wrap it all around. They pull it. And my daughter decided to grab hold of a piece and give it to the giraffe. And the giraffe grabbed it and literally pulled her. And they are strong. And it's only by that muscle. And they literally she almost was raised by giraffes from that point. I had to grab them, but it was crazy, but they were really strong. Great though. Always learn something with these quizzes. There we go. Never expect the quiz to be so hard. It's all about learning. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all guessing. As long as you comment in, you get a chance to win some money. And it is a tower of giraffes. There we go. Tower of giraffes. There we are. Collective name for a group of them is indeed a tower of giraffes. Right. Question number 13. Here we go. What language is the basis of modern English? So English that we use, I'm literally speaking it to you right now, but the basis of modern English is what the following. It's Old Norse, Norman French, Latin, or Anglo-Saxon. There's one of those. Old Norse, Norman French, Latin, or Anglo-Saxon. So what language is the basis of modern English? All right, so there we go. The modern English that we speak now. What are you going for? Like I said, it's all about learning. Don't worry about getting them all right or wrong. As long as you're commenting and having a go, you can get 0. You can be like, do you know what? I got 0. But I learned a few things and I commented lots. So you're still in with a chance of winning some cash and some website credit. So it doesn't matter. There we are. Oh, there we go. Abby's on your wavelength. What language is the basis of modern English? What did you go for? Norman? Did you give a Norman French? I used to know a guy called Norman French. No, well, I would have said Latin, so I would have got this wrong. It's actually Anglo-Saxon. Don't know. I would have said Latin. I studied Latin at school for a few years. Whoa, it's hard. There we are. So, but yes, it's all about the comments. Don't worry about getting them all right or all wrong. It matters not. Anglo-Saxon is indeed the basis for modern English. There we are. Okay, then. Right. Okay. Question number 14. Which is where we are now. Speaking of English language, what letter is the least used in the English language? So what letter is the least used? Z, Y, X, Q. Got to be one of them, isn't it? So any Scrabble players out there will know this. Anybody who's played Scrabble will have a guess at this. We'll have a fair idea of this. What letter is least used in the English language? Is it Z? Is it Y? Is it X? Or is it Q? What letter is least used in the English language? Z, Y, X, or Q? What are you going for on this one? So I didn't get this one right. When I got it wrong. Oh, let me turn that off actually because it's buzzing. Oh no, if I do that, TV's gonna talk. We've got audio description on the TV and I can't turn it off. And I've got a button that turns it off, but it doesn't work. Z, yes. Obviously no one went for Y. That was probably a bit silly. But yeah, Z. What would you say? I said X. I don't know why. So but I suppose extreme, extrapolate, that kind of stuff. QU, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Z is the least used letter in the English language. There we go. Zoom. Zebra. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Buzzard. Question 15. What Broadway musical features the song Manchester, England? So what Broadway musical features the song Manchester, England? If you don't know this, you're not allowed back in Manchester. And we live in Manchester, we've got to move. What? Let's go see this. What Broadway musical features the song Manchester, England? Is it The Who's Tommy? Is it Rent? Is it Hair? Or is it A Chorus Line? All right, Broadway musical features the song Manchester, England. The Who's Tommy? Rent? Is it Hair? Or A Chorus Line? What are you going for on this? There we go. A whole song called Manchester, England. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know it that well, but it is. The answer is indeed Hair. Yeah, let the sun shine. You know, Hair. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. No. Yeah. So there we are. Manchester, England is indeed a song. We were googling this song. You look at the rugby score. Right? Okay, right. There we go. Okay, questions number 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 are all about this week's topic, which is mobile phones. All about mobile phones. It could be facts, figures. It probably is. It's not something simple. It'll just be stuff that you don't know, but you can have a guess at. That's what it all is. It's all facts about mobile phones. So in 1983, what company unveiled the first truly portable cell phone? So 1983, which company unveiled the first truly portable cell phone? So prior to that, it was in your car. My dad had a car phone when he was in I think in the very early 80s. He had a car phone in his car. It was only on Vodafone because that's all they had. And it was 50 pence per minute to talk. And bearing in mind, you're talking 40 years ago, that you could buy a house for 50p. And that's how much it was to talk to people. So a Samsung, Qualcomm, Nokia, Motorola. 1983, what company unveiled the first truly portable cell phone? Imagine that. Phones you could use in your cars, and 30 years later you can't. What? Car phone? I know it wasn't even me. No. I know. Yeah, car phone warehouse does. What company unveiled the first truly portable cell phone? Was it Samsung, Qualcomm, Nokia? It was indeed Motorola. First mobile phone. Excuse me. First mobile phone I ever had. So yeah, Julie's put my first mine was a Motorola. Do you remember that? Do you remember the designation? Mine was a Motorola MR1, and it was on orange.
Family phone.
Oh, yeah, there's a family phone. Yeah, mine was a Motorola MR1 that went like that. You know that, and you pulled the out. Hello. That was what it was. Brilliant. I mean, just fantastic. It had a 9-hour battery life and a 60-minute talk time. Come on. All right. There we are. What decade were car phones invented? So car phones, obviously car phone warehouse. People had car phones, but what decade were they invented and used? By the way, they were used in this decade. The 1970s, the 1960s, the 1950s, or the 1940s. So that decade were car phones invented. The 70s, the 60s, the 50s, or the 40s. Thank you. Sorry, I go on like that to sneeze and there's a microphone there. I meant to do it that way. Sorry about that, everyone. Well, Jesus! Nobody wants that. What decade were car phones invented? Was it the 70s? Was it the 60s? Was it the 50s? Or was it the 1940s? What are you going for on this? You changing it to that? It was the Italian-American who invented it. Why are you doing that? Because you're thinking of what you're thinking of. Dad's Army. Okay. It was indeed the 40s. Yeah, they were when you see the old cop shows and they're driving around, get a bottom down, get there, and they've got car phones. They genuinely worked. Yeah, proper rotary dial. Used to go, call it in, driving the car, all that. Yeah, that was genuinely true. It wasn't made up for cinema. They had them in Dad's Army, apparently, according to this. When are you watching Dad's Army? The 1940s, decades where car phones were invented and used in the 1940s. All right, there you have it. So good. Right. When the first iPhone was released, how many gigabytes of memory was in the cheapest models? The first iPhone was released in the year. No idea. 19. No.
2000.
And.
2, 3, 6,
7. First iPhone. Yeah, first iPhone was released. How many gigabytes of memory was in the cheapest model? 2, 16, 4, or 8. It's going to be multiples of 2, obviously multiples of 4. As you get that, it's doubles each time. So it's going to be 2, 4, 8, 16. How many gigabytes of memory was in the cheapest model? Was it 2 gigabytes, 16 megabytes, 4 gigabytes, or 8 gigabytes? Your phone once had 8. Yeah. 8 was pretty much the standard for quite a few years because it was really high, and then it was kind of medium, then it was quite low, but people always went for the 8 because, and then obviously camera phones and all apps and all that, and they had to get much more. Yeah, it was 4. It was 4. So gigabytes of memory, which was a lot. Mine 2.1 gigabytes in its hard drive. So that was only 10 years later. You could get 4 gigabytes, in a phone. Mad. There we are. So yes, first iPhone was released, had 4 gigabytes of memory in the cheapest model. All good stuff. Okay, so question number 19. On January the 1st, 1985, which British comedian was said to have made the first public mobile phone call in the UK? John Cleese, Ernie Wise, Eric Morecambe, or Eric Idle? Yeah. So, excuse me, January. He's literally picked everyone. On January the 1st, 1985, which British comedian was said to have made the very first public mobile phone call in the UK? Was it John Cleese off of Monty Python? Was it Ernie Wise off of Morecambe and Wise? Was it Eric Morecambe off of Morecambe and Wise? Or was it Eric Idle off of Monty Python? Which British comedian was said to have made the first public mobile phone call in the UK? January the 1st, 1985. There we go. John Cleese, Ernie Wise, Eric Morecambe, or Eric Idle? What are you going for on this? What are you going for on that? It is Ernie Wise. Eric Morecambe, I think, was dead at that point. It was very, he might have done. John Cleese, no. Eric Idle, no. It was indeed Ernie Wise. The first ever text, didn't they text a rival going, "We've done it," or something? It was either the first ever phone call, because that was a public phone call, or text. It was something. No, wasn't it? Didn't they text one of the rivals who they were fighting to win, and they must have phoned and then going, "We've done it," or it's something like that. Okay, this is a good one. You like this one? Question 20. How many times would you have had to hit the 4 button to text the word "hi" on a T9 number pad? So, kids, old phones didn't have touchscreens. They had number pads, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you had to hit the buttons to get the letters. Okay. How many times would you have had to have hit the 4 button to text the word "hi" on a number pad? So you've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, on each number. So how many times would you have had to have hit the 4 button to text the word "hi" on a number pad? You're all over this, aren't you? Yeah, you're all over this. I couldn't. Yeah, honestly. Because we text now as adults, we text like this, one finger. Kids now do it with the thumbs and do it really quick. But when we had the old phones, we could literally do this and text. Like, not even looking, and you text. Because you knew where all the numbers and the letters were, and you knew how many times you had to press. But when it all changed and you were tapping, we can't do it because we're old. So old now. Trish, it is 5. Yes, you have to press the number 5. You press it 5 times to text the word "hi" on a T9 number pad. There you are. Oh, good. Now, the Lisa spot. Now, this, I know. That's brilliant. Also correct. What was also got? You got it wrong. Could be anything. Yeah, then eventually you did get predictive. So you could take H and it would give you an option. Hi, is that the one you want? You're like, yes, that's the one I want. Okay. Mimi, Mia, Emma, Charlotte, Ange, Laura, Zoe, Danielle, Lorraine, Mercedes, Lorraine, Julie, Lisa, Alison, Laura, Charlie, Emma, Lisa. 30 minutes of the place. Thank you so much for playing along. How many did you get, though? 10, 50%. That is good. You are around Lorraine's thing. Oh, you just beat Julie by one. I know you have a little battle each week. So there we go. All good. So there we go. Hey? Well done, Julie, she says. All good. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget, it is all about the comments. If you joined us late and you think, I missed half of this, I want to do it again. Do it again. Play it with your friends, and you might get 20 out of 20 because you know the answers now. It's all about the comments. It's all about getting involved with the comments. We will do a draw on Sunday, even though the day is on Sunday, where you can win up to £50 cash and some website credit just for getting involved. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, the draw is on the Facebook group page. Free pizza. Just comment pizza, please, on the group page tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Watch the live. Enjoy the rest of your night. I got to pay some winners. Take care. Bye-bye.